Welcome back to the MbaguMedia Tech Talk podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's sending shockwaves through the AI community: OpenAI's strategic acquisition of key researchers from the Thinking Machines lab. This isn't just about hiring, it's a calculated move that highlights the escalating war for specialized AI talent and is reshaping the very landscape of R&D.
Absolutely, host. It's fascinating to watch these titans of AI battle it out, not just with products, but with people. When a company like OpenAI, already a leader, targets a specialized lab like Thinking Machines, it signals a new phase in the AI arms race. They're not just looking for general engineers, they're after very specific, highly sought-after capabilities. It's all about strategic positioning and preventing rivals from accessing that same expertise.
Exactly. Think about it: in any cutting-edge field, there are always those few individuals or small teams pushing the boundaries. When a major player like OpenAI goes after them, it's about more than just filling roles. It's about integrating that expertise into their own ambitious roadmaps and ensuring competitors can't get their hands on it. The big question is, what makes Thinking Machines Labs so attractive? What specific knowledge or research momentum do these individuals possess that OpenAI deems critical?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It really points to the escalating competition for top-tier research talent becoming a defining characteristic of the AI landscape. This move could have a profound ripple effect, potentially leading to a further consolidation of top talent within a few dominant organizations. It makes you wonder if other specialized AI labs are now on the radar.
And what makes this situation particularly compelling is the nature of what's being acquired. It's not just about adding headcount, it's about securing institutional knowledge. This implies a deep understanding of proprietary methodologies, unique datasets, or perhaps even nascent, unannounced research directions that are incredibly valuable.
That's right. It's the kind of knowledge that's hard to replicate or even fully comprehend from the outside. It's the secret sauce that drives innovation. When you bring in people who have been deeply embedded in that kind of specialized work, you're not just buying skills, you're acquiring a piece of their operational DNA.
And this institutional knowledge is crucial for maintaining a competitive edge. It allows companies to build upon existing foundations rather than starting from scratch, accelerating their development cycles significantly. It's about understanding the nuances, the pitfalls, and the potential breakthroughs that are often only apparent to those who have lived and breathed the research.
Precisely. Think about the time and resources it takes to build that kind of deep expertise organically. By acquiring it, OpenAI is essentially compressing years of learning and development into a much shorter time frame. It's a strategic shortcut, albeit an expensive one.
Now, delving deeper into the strategic calculus, the distinction between acquiring co-founders and senior researchers is significant. Co-founders often bring not just technical expertise but also a vision, leadership capabilities, and a deep understanding of their lab's original mission and methodology.
They embody the very essence of what made their venture successful. Senior researchers, while invaluable for their specific skills, might not carry the same weight of holistic vision. So, acquiring co-founders suggests OpenAI is aiming to capture that nascent vision and leadership, not just individual technical prowess.
This brings us to the concept of research gravity. In any scientific or technological field, certain individuals or institutions exert a pull on talent. When key figures are acquired, this gravity can shift dramatically. For Thinking Machines Lab, losing its co-founders could mean not just a loss of personnel but a significant weakening of its own research gravity.
Exactly. And that makes it harder for them to attract and retain the talent needed to continue their work. The competitive disadvantage for Thinking Machines Lab is stark. Beyond the immediate loss of its leaders, there's the potential forfeiture of future groundbreaking ideas that were already germinating.
This targeted acquisition strategy, while powerful for growth, also raises important ethical and professional questions within the AI field. Is it fair to dismantle a promising research entity through such direct means, or is this simply the natural evolution of intense competition? The potential for a brain drain effect on smaller, specialized AI labs is a real concern.
It really is. These smaller labs often operate on the fringes, exploring niche areas that might not be immediately profitable but are crucial for long-term scientific advancement. If their key personnel are consistently siphoned off by larger entities, their ability to contribute to the broader AI ecosystem could be severely hampered.
And let's revisit that source familiar with the situation. In the intricate dance of corporate strategy, such leaks can be deliberate. They can serve to signal to the market, to competitors, and even to potential future recruits, the strategic direction and capabilities of the acquiring company.
Is this a factual disclosure, or a carefully managed narrative designed to position OpenAI as an unstoppable force in the talent war? Reflecting on historical precedents in tech industry talent wars, think of the early days of Silicon Valley, or the intense battles for software engineers in the dot-com era. We can see recurring patterns. Companies have always sought to acquire talent, but the current AI landscape seems to be accelerating this trend, making it more targeted and potentially more disruptive.
The pivot here is crucial. This isn't just about two individuals. It's about the potential dismantling or absorption of a rival's innovation engine, a move that could redefine the competitive dynamics within specialized AI research. It's a power play, pure and simple.
Now, let's broaden our perspective beyond the internal machinations of AI labs and consider the more direct, tangible impact of artificial intelligence on the global workforce, the latest efforts to automate jobs. While OpenAI is busy securing top talent, the technologies these researchers are developing are simultaneously poised to revolutionize how work is done across countless industries.
We're seeing AI move beyond theoretical concepts and into practical applications that are directly affecting job functions. Certain sectors, like customer service, data entry, content moderation, and even elements of legal and medical analysis, are already experiencing significant AI-driven automation. The dichotomy here is critical.
Exactly. Is AI primarily a tool for augmenting human capabilities, making us more efficient and productive, or is it increasingly becoming a direct replacement for human labor? The answer, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in the middle, but the trend towards replacement is becoming undeniable in specific applications.
The economic implications of this automation wave are profound and multifaceted. On one hand, we face the specter of widespread job displacement and the potential for wage stagnation as the supply of human labor for certain tasks becomes less critical. On the other hand, proponents argue that AI will create new jobs, roles that are currently unimaginable, and that it will lead to increased overall productivity and economic growth.
The key question is whether society is adequately prepared for this upheaval. Are our educational systems, our social safety nets, and our economic policies evolving quickly enough to manage the transition? It's crucial to distinguish between automation, which refers to the mechanization of specific tasks, and job replacement, which implies the elimination of entire roles or professions.
AI is incredibly adept at automating tasks, but its ability to fully replace complex, multifaceted jobs that require creativity, emotional intelligence, and nuanced decision-making is still a subject of intense debate and ongoing development. It's worth noting the inherent connection between the development of advanced AI and the automation it enables.
Large AI labs like OpenAI are at the forefront of creating the very technologies that drive this automation. This creates a fascinating feedback loop. The talent being acquired, the cutting-edge research being conducted, all of this is directly contributing to the development of AI systems with increasingly sophisticated automation capabilities.
The source familiar with the situation we mentioned earlier, when viewed through this lens, takes on new significance. Is the aggressive recruitment of specialized researchers a signal that OpenAI is pushing towards even more advanced, perhaps more disruptive, forms of automation? This situation presents a dual narrative: the internal competition among AI giants for the brightest minds, and the external societal impact of the technologies they are developing.
And the forward-looking insight here is that the speed of automation is not a static phenomenon, it's accelerating. This demands proactive and adaptive responses from individuals, industries, and governments alike. It's a race against time in many ways.
Synthesizing these two threads, the strategic talent acquisition and the accelerating automation wave, leads to a compelling hypothesis: is OpenAI, by bringing in top minds from Thinking Machines Lab, building a specialized team to accelerate development in a very specific, high-impact area of AI?
Their expertise might lie in areas like novel AI architectures, advanced reasoning capabilities, or specialized learning algorithms that are crucial for developing the next generation of autonomous systems. The competitive advantage gained by OpenAI through such a move is immense. It's not just about having more researchers, it's about preempting rivals from accessing this specialized knowledge and consolidating cutting-edge research within their own organization.
Considering the ongoing discussions around AI safety, it's also plausible that these researchers are being brought in to tackle some of the most complex safety challenges associated with advanced automation. As AI systems become more powerful and autonomous, ensuring their alignment with human values and preventing unintended consequences becomes paramount.
This talent acquisition could be a strategic investment in solving these critical problems. Looking at OpenAI's long-term strategic vision, how does this talent acquisition fit into their broader roadmap, perhaps their pursuit of artificial general intelligence, AGI, or other ambitious goals? The acquired talent could be instrumental in unlocking new breakthroughs necessary for achieving these objectives.
Furthermore, there's a potential feedback loop between the automation efforts and the research being conducted. Insights gained from deploying AI for automation could inform and refine the research being conducted by the newly acquired talent, creating a virtuous cycle of innovation. It's a self-reinforcing strategy.
This entire scenario can be framed as a strategic investment in future AI capabilities, not merely for current product development, but for shaping the very future of artificial intelligence. The ultimate goal might be to create a talent moat and insurmountable advantage built on exclusive access to the world's leading minds in a critical field.
The pivot here is that this talent raid isn't just about acquiring talent, it's a calculated move to unlock the next generation of AI, with profound and far-reaching implications for automation, economic structures, and potentially, the very nature of human work. It's a game changer.
Let's transition to our summary, looking at the key factors. The talent acquisition strategy itself is a major factor. OpenAI's move to secure Thinking Machines Lab co-founders is a strategic play to gain highly specialized AI expertise, accelerating their R&D and preempting competitors. It's about securing that institutional knowledge and intellectual capital.
On the flip side, this aggressive approach raises concerns about talent raiding, potentially disrupting smaller labs and concentrating AI talent within a few dominant organizations. It brings up ethical questions about dismantling promising research entities and could stifle broader innovation by limiting access to cutting-edge minds. That's a significant challenge.
Another key factor is AI and automation. The technologies being developed are driving automation across industries, leading to increased productivity and potentially new job roles. The insight is that AI can augment human capabilities and spur economic growth. However, the challenge is the significant risk of widespread job displacement and wage stagnation, and society's preparedness for this transition.
Then we have the concentration of AI power. The strength here is that strategic acquisitions by giants like OpenAI can lead to faster breakthroughs and more efficient development of advanced AI systems, creating competitive advantages. But the challenge is the risk of creating echo chambers, diminishing diversity of thought, and potentially widening the gap between those who control these technologies and those who are impacted by them.
The research ecosystem dynamics are also crucial. The intense competition for AI talent can benefit researchers with higher compensation and resources, potentially leading to more advanced tools. The insight is the importance of research freedom and impactful projects. The challenge, however, is that emerging AI startups and academic institutions may struggle to compete, leading to a brain drain from these vital sources of novel ideas.
Finally, global and ethical considerations. The pursuit of AI talent is increasingly influenced by international dynamics, driving global collaboration and competition. The strength is the strategic importance of AI on a global scale. The significant challenge lies in the ethical implications of aggressive talent acquisition and ensuring fair competition, a diverse research landscape, and considering the societal impact of advanced AI.
Moving on to the conclusion, the implications of OpenAI's talent acquisition strategy extend far beyond its own labs, sending ripples throughout the entire AI research ecosystem. This move places immense pressure on other AI labs and tech giants to respond, inevitably escalating the already fierce talent war.
We're likely to see a more intensified competition for the limited pool of top-tier AI researchers, driving up compensation and potentially creating an environment where only the largest, most well-funded organizations can compete. This could lead to a dangerous concentration of talent, where innovation becomes siloed within a few dominant players, potentially stifling broader exploration and the free flow of ideas.
The impact on academic institutions and emerging AI startups is also critical. How will these entities, often the nurseries of radical new ideas, compete for talent when faced with the deep pockets and established research infrastructure of giants like OpenAI? They may struggle to attract and retain the brightest minds, potentially hindering their ability to contribute to the field.
Examining the factors that attract and retain top AI talent is crucial. Beyond compensation, research freedom, access to cutting-edge resources, and the opportunity to work on impactful, groundbreaking projects all play a significant role. The competition is not just for individuals, but for the conditions that allow them to thrive and innovate.
Furthermore, we must consider the global dimension of this talent war. International talent flows and geopolitical factors are increasingly influencing these acquisitions. Countries and regions are recognizing the strategic importance of AI and are actively seeking to attract and retain top researchers, leading to a complex interplay of national interests and corporate strategies.
The ethical considerations of talent rating versus organic growth and collaboration are also brought to the fore. While competition is a natural driver of innovation, the methods employed can have significant consequences for the health and diversity of the entire research landscape. The narrative pivot here is clear: the AI talent war is not just a corporate contest, it is actively reshaping the industry's structure.
This concentration of talent, while perhaps efficient for a few leading companies, risks creating an echo chamber effect. When brilliant minds are clustered in a few select locations, working on similar problems with similar resources, the diversity of thought that fuels true breakthroughs can diminish. The serendipitous discoveries, the out-of-the-box ideas that often emerge from smaller, more independent research environments, might become rarer.
We could inadvertently be building a system where innovation is optimized for incremental improvements within established frameworks, rather than for the radical, paradigm-shifting leaps that truly redefine our technological future. And what about the broader societal implications of this intensified war for talent?
Beyond the immediate impact on job markets and economic structures, there's the question of who benefits from these advanced AI capabilities. If the development of AI is increasingly concentrated in the hands of a few powerful entities, will the benefits be equitably distributed? Or will we see a further widening of the gap between those who control and leverage these technologies, and those who are simply subject to their impact?
This isn't a hypothetical concern, it's a pressing reality that demands our attention as AI continues its inexorable march into every facet of our lives. The strategic decisions made today, about how talent is acquired and how research is directed, will profoundly shape the world of tomorrow. It's a lot to consider.
Indeed. We've covered the introduction, all 5 sections, the conclusion, and the detailed summary including key factors, strengths, insights, challenges, and weaknesses. It's been a comprehensive look at the AI talent war and its broader implications. Thanks for joining us on MbaguMedia Tech Talk.
Thanks for having me. We'll be back next time with more insights into the ever-evolving world of technology. Until then, stay curious.